Okay. Well, now I'll edit that all out, but we will lose chat, but that's okay. I'll edit that all out. Welcome to the channel. I have to say everything I said before, even though I was muted. Welcome to 1111 True Crime. We're going to stay in Tucson, Arizona. We're going to be doing a reading on Miss Nancy Guthrie. And I just want to say, for legal purposes, I'm not accusing anybody. I'm not saying anybody did anything to harm Nancy. What I am doing is trying to understand if there is any further connections of the energies between Tomasso and the very important people that we just showed often are at the same venue as Tomasso and his band. So DJ Mahito, okay, is very good friends, even showing love and calling, the secret mutilator dad, right? Well, that guy, the secret mutilator, is the one that is Derek Kalilla. And he's the one that's been arrested for allegedly the fake ransom. How can Tomasso and these people all be in the same venue, at the same clubs, at the same almost time? I say almost a week apart, a little over a week apart, and not know each other. I find that very suspicious. So today I'm going to do a reading that's going to explain to me a lot about the connections energetically. If we get the Six of Cups, this is often about knowing someone for a long time because it signifies a past long-term connection. Six of Cups, that's something I'm looking for. But also we'll pull out the cards. Now keep in mind, in case I said it but I was muted, I'm not accusing anybody. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please know that just because I am interpreting it does not mean that it is factual. It means that's what I'm seeing that the cards are saying. It doesn't mean that that's exactly how it is, okay? Legal purposes. So it's my opinion, my interpretation, and again, I'm not accusing anybody of harming Nancy Guthrie or doing anything illegal. I'm just sharing energies. After this live, you will have the chance as a subscriber. You do not need to be a member. Just a sub, that's free to everybody. Subscription is always free. To jump on the live and put your question in, and then I will pull the cards for you. You guys are better at asking questions. I'm pretty good at reading tarot. All right, my lovelies, with that being said, twice. Here we go. Let's get into this. What do we need to see about Tomasso and his connection to Kalilla, Derek Kalilla? I want to understand that first. Derek Kalilla, in case you forgot, is the one that was arrested for the false ransom. Also goes by secret mutilator in the band world, in the music industry. By the way, I watched quite a few of his videos. I literally would have had to take a migraine pill to listen. It was horrible in my opinion. All right, here we go. Let's see what we need to see at this time. Remember, put your energy forward in good energy towards Nancy Guthrie. Let's not get tunnel vision, right? Okay. Feel the energies there. Tomasso, show me the energy with Kalilla. Okay, I don't know if it came out or not. There it is. Oh. So, between Tomasso and the guy that faked the ransom, called Annie, and Tomasso had a 9-second call, also texted him. Did you get the Bitcoin? We're ready on our end, We're waiting for the transaction with the death card. Okay. Let's make a note or two so that we don't mess this up. I've got a couple cards here. Let's go Kalilla. I don't even know how to spell his name. I know that's wrong, but you get it. And Mahito. Mahito. I don't know how to spell that. They're markers. Don't worry about the spelling. God knows I am not the great speller. So, show me Tomasso's energy towards DJ Mahito. Well, right there you have it. I mean, that's exactly it. There's this double connection, this very toxic connection. And Mahito is the one that is the co-sponsor of Scorch that Kayla Day went to. Kayla Day was arrested the night before Luke's raid and that his Range Rover was taken. Kayla Day was arrested with Luke the year before in the Walmart parking lot with a gun and rugs, okay? So when Tomasso, in his energy, I'm asking about DJ Mahito, I'm getting the devil. When I'm asking about Kalilla, I'm getting the word death. We're going to have to find out more. I'm going to ask a very specific question on this too. I need to know about Kayla Day. So this will be Kayla's. We'll just move them all along. I want to understand if she's involved at all because, I mean, come on. How come it's always about Kayla? Why is she always in these reads, right? I mean, I picked up a Sag forever and I've been begging to find out who the Sag was. And I told you from the very beginning, I pick up the color red. I pick up the color red because the cards will come out and it'll look like the front porch of Nancy's, the ground part, the cement, and it'll have blood all over it with a red high heel. And I'm like, why is it always a lady in red? Well, Kayla is the lady in red. She's also the Sagittarius. So let's look at Tomasso and see what card comes out with his connection, if any, to Kayla Day. There it is. Oh, isn't that interesting? We have caregiver. Could Kayla Day know somebody that was working there taking care of Nancy? I mean, Annie. And it says it's a female. Could Kayla Day know Annie? That almost looks like Annie, like a younger version of Annie. I'm not saying it's factual. I'm saying that's what I'm wondering. Kayla Day may have been helping with the cleanup. Tunnel. I know JLR was looking at tunnels for a while for Nancy. We have debt. We have debt. Money, right? Family debt, family money. Yeah, family money. Money. Family money. Family debt. Tunnel. Interesting. We'll take those cards all the way to the... Look. Should we just walk the deck? Burial. Organized crime. Grandparent. That's what Nancy is like. And there was all that rumor that Kayla was the grandchild of Nancy's, but that's not true. We do have strangulation. So interesting. We could walk the deck. A lot of information. Let's get into the tarot to understand more. Let's go back over to Kalilla. Derek Kalilla, the one arrested for allegedly falsifying a ransom. What's his connection, if any, to Tomasso? The world. This is about communication. Internet. It's about travel. It's about the world. It could be seen as drumsticks, right? Even though that's not what that is. But it could be seen as drumsticks. Drummer's world. Maybe music world. Let me understand that. What deck do I feel comfortable with? Truth Oracle deck. Let me understand the World card. Why Kalilla is connected to Tomasso through the World card. Thank you. We have breakup, walking away, separation ended. Well, yeah, it did, because the World card is the last card of the Major Arcana. The Major Arcana in the tarot are 22 cards that represent the journey of the Fool. And the World card's the last card because it ended. So, obviously, this relationship ended with Kalilla in a very bad way. There's this breakup. Well, yeah, Kalilla got arrested for contacting him. But it tells me that there was a relationship, or you're not breaking up. There's a relationship with the world. We also have unfinished business, and it says it's not over, back and forth, baggage. So this is saying there's a history. You guys, we do have breaking news at this time. I am going to come up. I think it is the Independent is saying that the 7th U.S. service member has been killed in the Iran war. I just got breaking news. I'm so sorry to the family. Okay. Now, we have this breakup, but it's not over till the fat lady sings. Okay? So there is a relationship with Kalilla. We do know that because Kalilla phoned Tomasso. But was it just all on Camilla's side? No, this is suggesting, that's what the cards are suggesting, is that this is something that's been going on for a while. Now let's ask this. Why the Death card? Why is death surrounding Kalilla? We have travel. This is taking someone, maybe even against their will, I don't know. They seem to be surrounded by knives, right? But they're going from calm ground, and you're taking, or from tumultuous, waves to calmer ground over here. And this is transportation, 6 of Swords, moving in a direction to try to improve things. The ferryman, like the person transporting the person. So, did Kalilla somehow, was he the transportation for Nancy? Could he have been on site? Whether he's in the mask or not doesn't mean that he wasn't there, or that he didn't help in some way do a part, play a role in this abduction. We have the Devil. Wow. Right. We're dealing with a lot of satanic people. So if the Devil represents Mahito, then this would make sense that if Kalilla is getting the Devil, this is saying that he could have been the connecting point to Mahito for Tomasso, if that is the case. Because the Devil is representing Mahito, Satan. We have traveling towards the Devil for Kalilla. We have the Emperor. This could be Tomasso. This is whoever's in charge of this horrible abduction show, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles. Did the Emperor promise a payout? Well, he said, everything's ready on our end, right? Judgment. Oh my golly. And then a plan that did not go as planned. So we get the 2 of Wands. That means a plan, but the activity didn't go as planned. You get the 3 of Wands. That's a plan with action followed through. This is not being able to be followed through. Truth train coming through. So this would suggest that whoever was in charge of this abduction promised a payout to Kalilla, the judgment, and he got weighed and measured. The judgment came in and he got stopped, and that halted the plan. So if I were to look at this, this would represent Mahito, right? Connecting with the Emperor, who offered a payout but got caught. Now remember, Annie and Tomasso's car has still not been returned, as far as I am aware. And people will say, yes, it has. Then go listen to the sheriff. No, it hasn't. Okay. Let's get into Mahito. No sound again? Well, I've got sound. Sorry, lovely. It was just in the beginning when I was muted. Okay, Mahito. Show me this with Tomasso. Why is Mahito getting the devil as the swift action? So the devil took swift action. What is the action that the devil took? Self-love. Who prompted the devil to take the action against Wheel of Fortune? This can be inheritance, a payout, enough to live very comfortably. But this is also the past card, just like the Six of Cups. This is karma. This is the past catching up. So this is something of a past relationship with Tomasso and Mahito, allegedly. Not saying for sure what that relationship was. Just that somehow they absolutely are showing, according to the cards, that they know each other. They've got this self-cup of love, doing it for selfish reasons. They've got this Wheel of Fortune, which, just like Vanna White, spin the wheel, see what you get. Maybe you get a bankrupt, which is what Kalilla is going to get, working with the devil there. Mahito has the devil, and we have this swift action. Did Mahito allegedly have anything to do, speculating, with Nancy Guthrie's disappearance? Communication. This is a strong yes. Was the communication with Tomasso? Oh, how interesting. The son. Could that be the son-in-law? You feel me? The son-in-law? Communication with who? The son. The son-in-law. All right, Kayla Day. Caregiver, female cleanup. Is Kayla Day have anything to do with Annie Guthrie, allegedly? The Tower. Boom! Something unexpected. I gotta grab another tarot deck, because I got to understand cards. Maybe over here, like the Devil card, could reappear over here, but we've already used it in 2 decks. So let's get a new deck. I want to see. Is that a card? Yeah. Okay, this new deck we're trying out today is Inspired Neon Tarot, and I will be carrying it in the store because I already like it. We're going to have to shuffle the heck out of it, though. We're going to go 7 times. There was 2, 3, 4, 5, 2 more. Brand new deck. 6, 7. Then we're going to cut them and knock them out. We are golden. All right, Kayla Day. Annie Guthrie got the Tower. Show me why the Tower, and thank you. We got the Commitment. That is so creepy. That is just a creepy card. The Hierophant. Almost looks like the throne that I was watching one of their videos about, and it was so evil and twisted. Anyway, this is a contract. Kayla Day was somehow contracted, possibly towards Annie. And we have the seer. Is Annie a seer? Queen of Cups. Is Annie a seer? Queen of Swords. So, that means truth spoken. We have 2 queens on the board. Queen of Cups is also a witness. Show me this connection, please. Ace of Cups, there's that self-love, selfish reasons. 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands. That's victory. Was Kayla Day involved in the disappearance or abduction of Nancy Guthrie? Was Kayla Day involved in any way, allegedly? The King of Pentacles, long-term knowledge. She knows the people that are. 10 of Swords, that betrayed. This is the betrayal card. She may be betraying someone too. We have the 4 of Cups, ignoring the Tower, the new beginning, and the 2 of Cups. Interesting. All right. Does Kayla Day have anything to do with Tomasso? Allegedly. Page of Cups, a stinky offer. So I'm not picking up a direct connection between Kayla Day and any of them. It's almost as if I'm picking up Kayla having this connection between her and this Mahito. Is there a connection between Kayla and Mahito? We know there is, but is there a connection revolving around Annie Guthrie, Tomasso, or Nancy Guthrie, and Mahito and Kayla Day? Is there a three-way here of something? Okay, she just got a huge story. So we have the 2 of Pentacles cutting something out. We have the Magician, the Illusionist, and we have a Page of Wands and that stinky offer. So this is an offer, that's an offer. The Magician is the Illusionist. So this is, Kayla is connected through the Magicianist, and that's Mahito, the Deceiver. The Magicianist is an Illusionist, the Deceiver. The Deceiver is the Devil, Mahito. So Kayla's connected through Mahito. All right, so he could be the center energy. Let me see, even though we did get the Devil, let me understand if Mahito and Tomasso have anything else that we need to see. 8 of Wands, communication, stated again, different deck. All right, did Mahito have anything to do directly with the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie? We have regret, 5 of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. Regret about the Queen of Pentacles. Something didn't go right. It looks to me like the actual action was taken on this side of the board. Did Kalilla take action against Nancy Guthrie other than the message? Did he take physical? Was he physically ever at Nancy Guthrie's home? 5 of Cups. Abandonment. Was he ever at Nancy Guthrie's home? 5 of Wands, a 5-5. Seven of Pentacles, divine timing. Bottom of the deck, 4 of Pentacles. Holding back. I'm not getting a straight answer on that. Interesting. All right, you guys. That is what I have. I do feel that when it comes to Tomasso, even though Kalilla is showing, obviously, the devil and this deal and so forth, that it is actually Tomasso and Mahito that are showing more of this communication and Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. Mahito could be behind some of this. I don't know. Could be. Not saying he is. Interesting, though, how the cards all came up. All right, my lovelies, with all of this being shared with you, I would like to let you ask the questions. Just sorting out my decks here. And so I'm going to clean up my board. And in that, let's see what ones are what. Make sure I get them in the right decks. I'm going to hand it all over to you to ask the questions as we go forward. Because I feel like you guys ask better questions than I do. And again, I'll edit out that beginning part where I was muted for that time frame. Okay, I'm not sure which deck I want to use. I really like them both. The Inspired Neon Tarot, that's a nice little deck. I'm quite impressed with it. Now, you guys, I do not have it in the shop yet, but I will get it in the shop. It's a nice little deck. I like it. We might come back to that deck. Good test run on that. Let's get this all shuffled out. And with that being said, I'm coming up to top side. I do feel that the cards were suggesting, take it with a grain of salt, no legal issues. The cards are suggesting that there's more to the relationship with Mahito and Tomasso than meets the eye. It's also showing me the devil for Mahito right off the bat. Kalilla, the one that is doing the fake ransom, got the death card, which obviously his life's going to change completely, scorpionic energy. But also, could he be associated with the death of Nancy Guthrie? Could he have been the one that took action against her? I don't know. It just seems all too tight. There's something to it. Kayla doesn't seem like there's a direct connection to Tomasso at all. If anything, there may or may not be one to Annie, but she does very much. The cards are connecting her to Mahito, and so is her Facebook and Scorched and everything else, which Kayla leads to daily. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. All right. Are you ready to jump over to where you ask the questions? If you are, then just take the next thumbnail and I will see you there. Pray for Nancy. I love you guys to the moon and back. And if you aren't jumping with me, I will see you again very soon. Maybe I should do one of those things. Maybe you would like to watch this video. Bye for now, my loves.
From the dust I was born, to the dirt I shall return. When my eyes are closed, in the shadows, my enemies will think that